Hello everyone. It is now 5:07 p.m. on February the 10th, and decided on working on the character model for the witch today instead of going back to the game. Nearly done. Clothing, hair, and hat, and like accessories are gonna be handled in engine. Same with the eyes. There's a special thing with the eyes, so this is just the default eyes from this program. This isn't going to be the final color for eyes. That being said, kind of like how it's turning out so far. If you forgot how she looks, which is designed like this. Like I said, the clothing is going to be handled in game, and same with the hats and everything. But I also added a kabuki mask to her. Important for the story. And I think it just looks nice. So that's what I've been working on all day. Nearly done. And yeah. Hello everyone. It is now 7:40 p.m. on February 11th, and I just finished updating the combat system to now include critical hits and critical hit damage boosts. So now there's actually a small chance. It starts at your skill minus the opponent's will stats chance of landing a crit, and then it's boosted by skill by your skill level plus intelligence as well as skill like abilities and skill tree skills. And then there's a few other stuff as well, but don't want to get too much into it. And then the damage starts at 2 times as much, and then also gets boosted by other skills and stuff. Besides that, I've also did a whole lot more story writing today. If I can get to where I was. I nearly finished the introductional chapter where Sirtola the witch gets added to the party. It's actually turning out to be a bit more than I expected it to be, but it really showcased some of the characters' traits, and I've realized more and more as I go through with adding these two characters into the story that they clear up a lot of misconceptions and hand waving I've been doing for most of the story, which is good because you don't want the story to be all coincidental and everything. So I'm really actually liking how they kind of just slid into the story effortlessly. So yeah, that's what I did today. Part of me is feeling like I'm just avoiding redoing the stuff I did in last week at the beginning of last week, but I feel it's needed. I need to reset myself before I'm actually ready to do that again. I do have a plan to make it faster, and I make the process faster. I'm just not 100% sure if I should implement it now or just put it off till afterwards. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to redo the work, and I know it stinks, but I gotta do it. Hello everyone. It is now 8:21 p.m. on February the 12th, and I finally figured out. I finally finished the plan I made. So I took all the pieces that I made the houses out of originally, and I fused them into a bunch of these pre-made houses. I don't know what you call it. Just pre-made houses, I guess you'd say. More or less, they're all already all done. And what I'm gonna do is instead of deleting the white boxed cubes and replacing them one by one, instead I've actually decided to leave them where they are. I've scaled them down so their scale is 1, 1, 1, and I'm just gonna go around and just replace them by doing that. After a bit, I will be needing to readjust. Like these two really need to be 90 degrees rotated so they're facing the proper way, stuff like that. But besides that, it shouldn't take me as long now that all I'm doing is just going through each of these and then dragging in. I can even do bunches at a time, like number 2, number 12, 20, 21, and 35. I could say they're all the C-type houses. And that way it's very easy to just drag and drop them all into place. Of course, a lot of them need to be rotated. Like these two will be 90. These two will be negative 90. And then this one is going to be something custom. It'll be 110, I guess. Yeah, 110. Stuff like that. But this should be much faster. That being said, this took me a long time to do, actually combining them in the models, making sure the materials are all right and everything. That took me a while, and they're actually smaller now. Before I had it where the smaller houses were two stories and the larger houses were 3. But now the smaller houses are 1 story, larger one is 2. Really, it was just because of time. It was taking me too long, so I decided to shrink it down to save me some time. So yeah, that being said, I'm kind of tired. I also went through and culled through some of the assets that I didn't need, and that really reduced the size of the file again. So yeah, all that really ate up all my time today. But now I'm ready for tomorrow. All I have to do is go through all these cubes and replace them with the houses that I want. Looking pretty good. Again, it would be really nice if I didn't have to do it all over again, but if this works out, this is going to be a much faster process, and this will even mean when replacing for the white boxes later on, this is going to save me a bunch of time for that. So here's hoping that all this works out, and if it does, it'll be great. Hello everyone, it is now 9:19 p.m. on February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, or cheap chocolate day, depending on your situation. So the past little while I was trying to get that plan I told you in the last update working, but for some reason the combined meshes, the materials were all messed up, so I ended up having to scrap the idea. So I'm unsure how exactly I'm gonna be doing the houses. For now, I started modeling them from scratch. Hopefully I can finish that soon, but it's a bit of a letdown. So what I've been doing all day today was finishing the basically the area between the tutorial area and the full game. Like I said, the southern area the player is gonna be locked in the southern area for the first 2 chapters. So this way they can learn, and I know exactly where they are. Yeah, so what I'm doing is, this is the little lava lake between Petrum and the southern area. This is going to be the natural barrier to stop the players from getting back. And I've been just populating it. Actually, this is the first time I can go into lit mode and really like how it's looking. Of course I have to paint the terrain, but the rocks themselves, the lava, I am really liking how it's turned out. I like this one little hero spot too. It's like a secret passage into the stronghold, and this is one of the bunkers. It's gonna be right here, but this is a key point of the story too. So yeah, I'm really liking how this is turning out. Of course, not fully done yet. Still a little bit to do here and there, and of course the actual stronghold itself. But for how stagnated I've been this week, this is a good place to be. Hello everyone. It is now 8:20 p.m. on February the 15th, and pretty good day today. It was another story and music day. I put the modeling and all that stuff on hold for just today so I could finish a couple of this stuff out. Got a few done, 4 tracks you see here, which includes one of my favorite battle tracks so far. Can't wait for you guys to hear this one. And yeah, so this week wasn't exactly how I wanted this week to go out. Didn't do as much as was planned. I still have to figure out. Basically, I think I'm gonna take tomorrow just to like reorganize myself, come up with a new plan, seeing how my old plan didn't really work. Yeah, really, that's about it. So, if you watched up to this point, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.